Okay, I guess we're live. This is my first stream, so a little bit nervous, I guess. It's probably normal. I guess we're live. But I think what we can do is just go around and have a look and see what we've done with the lights on the pick and place. I just first of all want to say thank you very much to Stephen and the crew that's been helping out with the pick and place machine. I think it's a fantastic idea that we are able to make something like this. So yeah, I've been playing with it for a couple of days, even though I've been watching Stephen do all the work since the beginning with everyone else that's been helping. I must say, it makes me smile every time you go and have a look at his videos, and the amount of energy that he has is amazing. So the thing is, if you have a look at him and he finds something, he tries to get something to work, that explosion of happiness that he's got, like a little kid, I think is awesome. But I kind of have that same type of thing when I find something and I've spent hours on it and trying to get it to work. And you're just so happy trying to get that stuff out of there. And when it works, you're just amazing about how everything comes together. And it's like a little boy with a new toy. So for me, I started playing with this pick and place machine a couple of days ago. Oh, I lie, it's probably a couple of weeks ago. And I started putting things together, and you do find things that don't always work as expected because it's still in development phase and so on. So I thought, well, I'm going to try and see if I can help contribute towards the index. Um, so this is pretty much my 2 cents of contribution towards it. I had a problem getting the pick and place lights to work individually. Now, according to Marlin, if you use that little S parameter, then it's supposed to come and give you the lights individually. If you specify S0, it will give you the one. If you use S1, it will give you another one. That's in the G codes. But what I found is it wasn't actually working as expected. So I don't know if anyone else can verify if they had experience with the M150 commands working. But for me, I haven't had that chance to see Marlin out of the box working with those configurations. So what I've done was I had a look at the Marlin code, and we've gone around and played around a bit, and I got it to work. So just as a small little demonstration from me, if I go and we go to the little up camera here, the up camera light, if I just go click on it, and you should be able to see the light come on. No, motor's in the way. So we've got this one here, it's the down light or the up light from the bottom camera looking up. So we can now individually switch them on and off. If I go through and turn on the other one from the camera looking down, we can see that we can now pretty much control them separately. So that seems to be working as expected. It took a while to get everything working together with Marlin and with Open PnP. At first, Marlin didn't work, and then Open PnP didn't work. But you jump around and get things working eventually, and then that little inner kid jumps out. And you know that lately, if I get that feeling, I just see the picture of Stephen just getting so superly excited. I'm like, yay, I'm not the only one in the world. So yeah, I'm glad there's other people out there that get so super excited about things when things actually start working. So now that we can confirm that these are working and so on, that is great. But for getting it set up in Open PnP, just I'm going to guess people are looking at this because they're either curious or would also like to know how to get it working. As for myself, I had to go and set up the lights as an actuator. So the actuators is located here under the machine setup. If you go to machine setup, there's this little plus sign here. You add that and it adds one of these, either an uplight or the vacuum pump. So if I have a look at the up camera, you go down, and once you create a new one, you pretty much just add in a name for it so that you know what it is. Then the next thing is the type of actuator that we're using for this light, just to switch it on and off, is just a Boolean activator. So a Boolean, for people that don't know, is just either on or off, either 1 or 0, or either true or false. And we can set those in the driver. So so nothing else gets set into this side here. So you just click apply then, and then go over to the drivers and go to your G-code driver, and then move over to G-code. In your G-code, you would go and have a look for your camera light that you've specified, and then in the settings next to it, go over and grab your Boolean command. For the Boolean command, we specify the true value that we want to use. So that's the value that we wanted to use when you wanted to turn on. So in my case here, I'm using M150 S1 3255. And then for the false value that we wanted to switch off, I use M150 S1, and that switches the LEDs off again. Now for the down camera, we're using pretty much the same command, except for M150 S1, we're using M150 S0 to switch that. Now, in the case where someone would like to go and only use a single actuator for both LEDs, you can still do that. Just remove the S parameter, like so, and then you can just use it as is, and that would switch off both LEDs on and off. So let me just undo that, and then I guess I'm going to have to put it back in again. Let me just apply that again, and then we go over to the console, and just to demonstrate, if I go M150 R255, you see that I have both of these that's turned on now. And then if I go back and just put in M150, it will turn off both these neo lights. If I add the S0 R255, it will turn on the one light, and we can turn that off again. And if we change that to S1, it will turn on the other one. And removing that will turn it off again. So we are able to control these two individually if we want to, but we can still also control them both at the same time as it was in Marlin. I would like to know what you guys think. I love doing these type of things, trying to figure out things to work, and I really like being part of the Index project. I really hope I will be able to contribute more. Yeah, I think that's it from my side. This was a very short stream. This is my first stream, so I bet there's many mistakes that I've made. Please be nice. Anyway, leave a comment below and see you next time.